Good morning, Earthlings. Welcome to another episode of See You in the Morning. I am, of course, your host, Cletus Cassidy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time hearing this, well, you're about to experience something so cold. If this is not your first time hearing this, then you know what? That's that. I think I may have on maybe doing a repeat shirt. Maybe doing the shirt I had on yesterday. Gotta really think that through. Gotta be better. Gotta be better about that. If you are a returning guest, man, thank you so much for coming back. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. And man, I appreciate that. We are knee deep in today, man. We ain't finna be here long. We ain't finna be here. I am in the same shirt. I'm in the same shirt from yesterday. Repeat shirt. I just woke up, grabbed the shirt, and it ends up being the same shirt I had on yesterday. You know what? And this is why I'm able to remain pure, because same shirt action. First thing I do in the morning when I get on here, man, is when I speak to people, man. I go ahead, if I ain't sleep with you, I'm speaking with you. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, get that out the way, get those awards out. Winning the bronze medal this morning is Thea O'Neal. Thea is a quality name. That's a name that has stood the test of time. Thea, no, first of all, they're not making any new ones. You're not going to run into a new Thea. You're not going to walk into a kindergarten classroom and see anybody named Thea. Just not going to happen. But it's a quality name. Quality name. Because you got so much for it. Thea can be a whole first name, or it could just be a nickname. It can be short for Dorothea or Marthea or the bridge is over. There's a whole lot you could do with that. Thea, strong name. Winning the silver today is Crystal Pinnell. Going ahead and get that. And gold medalist keeping us in line, as she does every morning, is Wilberta. Wilbert is our quality control manager. She is the one who makes sure I don't go off the rails. If I start going left, I remember, hey, Roberta is watching. And I bring it all the way back. I bring it back. Good morning again to Trouble, who we know ain't going to miss a Wednesday because she's nasty. The Pride of North Carolina, Courtney Weston Murphy, good morning. Crystal Sex Appeal is in the morning. Shannon, good morning. Eartha, Franita, Lisa, the best dressed man in America, and a basketball referee. But I think he's going to try to get out of refereeing. They restrict his outfit. He seems, though, to wear a dressier refereeing outfit than all the other referees. All the referees got on a thicker stripe. He seems to have a thinner pinstripe. It's well done. It's well done. Lisa, good morning. Good morning, Rhonda. That's my best friend, Rhonda, who's also a motivational speaker and a life coach. And here's the thing about life coaching. And good morning, Yana Lee. I don't know how about life coaching. Life coaching is difficult because if you're a life coach, how do you know if your team is winning or losing? Like, do life coaches keep a record? They be like, man, I got 48 wins and 2 losses. You know? And is it rough? Is it rougher when you have a loss from a life coach? If a life coach loses, that means somebody died? I'm confused. What is that? And I know life coaching is a new thing. Like, they didn't always have life coaches. Life coaches are a new thing. They always had counselors and things like that. And I guess because people were scared to go to counselors, like, all right, they scared to come to us name counselors. What do we name ourselves? Life coach. Got it. All right, ready? Break until you do that. So do life coaches, do they have plays? This is something that you do. You be like, all right, I come to my life coach and I'm like, hey man, things not going right in my life. And they're like, all right, well, run the 52 fake out, run the 38 dive, run the back door. Well, what do life coaches really do? How do life coaches really operate? I'm not 100% sure. And then here's the thing about life coaching. If someone has a life coach and they still acting a monkey, does that make the life coach look bad? Does that mean you a bad life coach? I don't start blaming stuff on my life coach. Can my life coach guide all of my decisions? I'm like, hey, coach, got to use the bathroom. Not sure if it's number 1 or number 2. Which one do I go? And you call your life coach up, and they start asking you life coach questions. Like, is there a rumbling in your tumbling? Are you bubbling? It's crazy. Do life coaches help you make your decisions on who to do the horizontal hold down with? Can you call your life coach and be like, hey, Life coach, just met a young lady named Peaches. She seems to be an exotic dancer. What do I do? And your life coach is like, hey, what's rule number one on this team? Rule number one is we never trust a big button to smile. Bam. Thank you, life coach. And you call back and be like, hey, my life coach said no. Can you call your life coach in every aspect of life? What up, though, JP? You could be mid stroke. Maybe like, life coach. Hey, question. Pull out, stay in. And your life coach is like, hey, what do you think? Is it worth the next 18 years? And you're like, yes. And your life coach is like, keep it in. Or do your life coach tell you, no, either way? What if we talked about? Pull out strong, release on the back. It's a lot. It's a lot of question. My life coach understands that's our goal. My life coach knows about my purity and the fact that I remain a virgin for life till I DOA, or until I'm married, which the two may happen at the same time. You never really know. You never really know. So today's a hunch day, man. We always talk about interpersonal relationships on hunch day, how things work, how 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 men and women react. Today's question, and last night I was going through an epiphany as such. I did a horrible job. I needed a life coach yesterday. I needed a life coach yesterday. Yesterday was my mom's birthday. So because I don't have a life coach, I try to call my own plays. My mom's birthday is always a stressful day for me. So what I decided to do, because I don't have a life coach, is to just try to keep myself busy, thinking you won't think about it as much. So I was like, ooh, busy. So I just kept out doing stuff. I did stuff all day long, just doing stuff. Nothing specific, just stuff, you know? I just did a lot of stuff. And so, well, Brian, if you're a life coach, then I'm not, I'm definitely calling you because you definitely gonna be like, stroke them. All right. So I just kept moving yesterday, moving, all the way up to the point I went, worked the baseball game yesterday. After the baseball game, grabbed me some dinner and immediately came home, ate dinner, and immediately fell asleep after the dinner. And it was still early. It was like 9 o'clock, 9:30 when I fell asleep, 10. And then I fell asleep, woke up a couple hours. And then I was just like that. And I had no life coach to call. Had no life coach to call. Had nobody to roll over into. You know, those are the two things that can help you go back to sleep: your life coach and somebody to slide up into. Right. So since I had nobody to slide into, nobody to talk to, I sat and I just started having thoughts all day. That's it. They caught me. Lay down time became time when I had a bunch of thoughts. And I started thinking about losses, losing my mom, and then I started thinking about people who have left, and not just in the physical form of dying, because that's a rough leave. But then there's people who you think was gonna be there for you the whole time, and then you look up and they just ain't there for you. Like, people will do that to you. Like, we as people, we start assigning people. Like, we be like, "You're my friend. You're gonna always be here." And then here comes Thursday, and you be like, "They ain't even here." It's a whole Thursday. They left on a Thursday. That's the one that always hurts you because it's Thursday. You can expect them to leave on a Friday because they got stuff to do, but Thursday, it just ain't nothing to do. Nothing to do. And so what do you do? So you start focusing on that. Then you start talking about opportunities you lost, on money. It's like it was a whole lot of stuff. Then all this stuff starts snowballing on you at the same time. You know, you be like, I be trying to say stuff like, "Mom, look, I'm doing all these great things," but on the other hand, man, have I messed this up? Like, you do both. Both of those things start happening. You be like, how did this? Where did we come? How did we get here? So I'm up at 2 o'clock in the morning, just jumping in between depressed and happy. I'm like, oh man, I did this. But you be like, but you didn't do this, right? So you start worrying about stuff like that. So you start thinking about loss. So we have to take loss into a hunch day perspective because you guys like to hunch. You're nasty. And I like that about y'all. Over here in Virgin Land, I get to have sex vicariously through you all. That's what I go for. I want y'all to have all the sex so I can feel like I did. I feel like the fact that Marche goes at it like a rabbit in heat, I feel like that helps me. I feel like, hey, I'm living through Marche. I wonder if she's on her back right now or hanging from the ceiling because she's nasty. That's what you go for, you know? So, my question is this. When we start talking about things that we've lost, has there ever been somebody, and y'all talk it out, let's be real today. Has there ever been somebody who you really wanted to leave, but the hunch made you stay? You stayed way too long just because they were way too long. Is there anybody, fellas, is there a lady that you should have left a long time ago? You should have been out. And you're not with her. You might still be married to her. But is there anybody who was like, man, I should have been out of here. But boy, was my back get blown out. Lasha Una said, because sometimes that hunch be fire. Lisa gave me the capital, all caps, 2 exclamation points. Should have been gone. Should have been gone. Brian said, absolutely. I have stayed around for that snatch. I can't stand her, but I can lay her. I get it. I get it, Brian. Not Miss Terry. Not Miss Terry. You're the purest person I know other than me. Not Miss Terry. Oh, now I don't even know what to think about with the world. Tamika said, absolutely. Al says, I've been there. That's crazy. So what's more powerful? What's more powerful, people? T said, no. T said she rolls out. Tab says all the letters. That he was killing that thing. Tab was like and I can't and that and if it won't a he, then you can correct me. As far as I know, it's all he's. You just don't know in 2021. You start throwing out random people. Look at you ready for work. Ish. Then ain't gonna try to iron that shirt, huh? Just go in front of the baby is wrinkled. I don't think the baby's scared. Oh, since the babies don't care, you just do whatever. You're not going to my kitchen looking for food, are you? There's nothing in there. I'll wrap up the show early so we can grab you some lunch, or you text me what you want and I'll go get it. This is my daughter. She's a graduate now, so she don't care about life. You know, like it's a t-shirt and leggings, Dad, and that thing is wrinkled up like fingers in a pool after an hour. It's ultra wrinkled. And now she's going into the kitchen, and no, my refrigerator only has space and hope. Oh, my only thing in my refrigerator is dreams deferred. What'd you find? What'd you just open? Oh, I thought you found something in there. Hey, listen. I forgot I had on the same shirt. I fell asleep in it. Woke up. I had on the same shirt from yesterday. We've all been there. You've been there, Nyla? You've experienced it? No, I'm just trying to make you feel better. Wow. Wow. And I be trusting you like a daughter. You know that? There are times in life where I treat you like a daughter. Really? And this is what you do to me? Well, fine, hon. I'm trying to comfort you, bro. Is that what that was? That was comfort? Wow, I hate to see when you're coming at me in a painful way. I hate to see when you're attacking. If that was comfort. I'm not attacking you. I know, that's why I say I hate to see you attacking. Because your comfort hurt. Why? It was painful comfort, Nyla. I was telling you that we've all been there. A whole ice tray? That's a lot of ice, hon. It's going to be colder than a polar bear's toenails. I saved these two. Oh, thanks. Are you going to just put those two back in the refrigerator? So, here's the question for today. Here's the question for today, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to be out here long because, as you see, I got to take my daughter to work. Not going to be here long. What's the strongest force in an interpersonal relationship? Love or hunch? Which one? Which one is gonna make you stay there longer? Because you can still hunch if you're no longer in love. I've seen y'all say y'all stayed there. LaShonda said that's the most important. Look at you. LaShonda is just nasty for no reason. That's more important than the love. Because can you love if you can't? Hmm. If you don't have one, can you have the other? Do they go together? Can you separate the two? No, we ain't saying nothing about trust, Wilberta. Wilberta, so she's keeping us in line. Thank you, Wilberta, for saying trust. Yes, we got it. We have made it the end all be all. Right? The two are not mutually exclusive. One is not the other. Can we deal with one without the other? Marche said, they can be separated. Marche said, you can have them both. Hmm? So, can one make the other better? That's the question. My daughter moves around like a ninja. I never hear her coming. Just look up. She's there. You better stop walking so quietly. I'm going to put a bell on you like a cat. No, we cannot get a cat. If can hunching make love better? And can love make the hunch better? Love makes it way better. Well, can it go the other way around, Al? Can it be the other way? Can it be just as simple as that? Like, he's not that good. I don't love him no much, but man, oh man. Yeah, he's not somebody that I'm in love with. I probably would just like him until Shannon said, "Don't confuse it. Shannon said, don't confuse it. You think you're in love? That ain't what that is. That he just wears fancy Adidas. Don't even." You said it cannot enhance it. Wow. It makes it easy to tolerate the so-so. Love can enhance, but wow. I'm learning so much. When I decide to make the polar plunge, when I decide to dive deep, these are things I'm going to remember. These are things, the meat, but not the person. I think she just stole some socks out of my room. Why'd you steal out of my room then? Then why were you in my room? I'm what? Admiring the scenery in my room? There is no scenery in my room. What would you consider scenery? Oh yeah, that is scenic. That's scenic, yeah. The window. Lots of things in the window. That's crazy. All right, last question, because we've reached that point. I ain't tolerating it, not at this age. I mean, you're only 55. It's explosive when you got them both. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, ladies, last question. Fellas, too. What's the one thing that's an absolute no? If a man has this, there's absolutely no way he can get it. If a lady does this, there's absolutely no way she can get it. Some men be like smoking. If I see a lady smoking, can't do it. Won't do it. Can't. No way. Put the gun to my head. I'm out. Nah. I can't do it. One thing, the one absolute turn off. But how'd you even know it got to that point though, Marche? He had to have an opportunity. He had to have an opportunity if you got to the point where you found out it was love meat. Roberta says smoking. You light up. Roberta says you light up and she's out. Dolores said bad breath. You got a little pet dragon and you don't know how to train your dragon, she's out. Courtney says yuck mouth. And that can be a combination of things. You can have yuck mouth, but still have pristine breath. Gold teeth. You meet a man with a gold tooth, flash him. He's shiny. He's put that work into there. But you like, nah. Lisa's agreeing. Lisa's agreeing that it matters. Now we're going this way, length or width, Lisa and Marche. Well, which one is it? Length or width? What makes the difference? You talking Vienna sausage? Can it be shorter but wider? Bad body odor. Is it for Dolores? Dolores is a smell person. Sagging pants. You want both, Marche. Marche says they gotta have both. Yana Lee says sagging pants as well. If she can see your cheeks, then don't even speak. If she can see your cheeks, no need to speak. Lisa says she needs them both too. It's crazy out here. Curve me. Wow, don't even stay straight. Wow. We're learning so much out here. Lisa, I'm surprised. Lisa, I'm just telling you, your profile picture is very missionary-esque. I would have had you down as a deaconess in the church, and to find out a lot of this stuff that you're telling us now, it's crazy. No beards? You can't do beards? Tab says you can't have a beard. Tab says you got a beard, she's out. She can't do it. No beards. Clean your face. Wow. She can't deal with that man with that. Oh, no. Oh, he has to have one. Yeah, I don't trust men without facial hair. You've got to be a firefighter or something, or at least have a little thing a bit of the mustache. I don't trust a man with no facial hair. Man with no facial hair, man with no facial hair. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I just don't trust him. The thing about the beard does work wonders. Listen, underneath this beard, it's not what you want. It's not what you want, man. You look totally different with no beard. It's not what you want. Even my daughter don't want me to have no beard. She be like, nah, Dad, I can't be proud of you without a beard. You always got to have a beard, Dad. My daughter is insistent on me having a beard. Every time I tell her I'm going to cut my beard off, she be like, no. Yeah, you can be in the military. But there's still military. You just can't trust them. They in the military. They've been trained to be dishonest. That's the thing. All right, got to get her to work. Huh? I see it. I like it. Classy in the streets at all times. But I get it. No, hamburger meat is no. Now let me ask you this: can it be a smooth, fine level of chest hair, or you just don't want the taco meat? Taco meat, I can get if it all balls up. But some men, you got it there, but it's a smooth lay down. It's like baby hair, you know. So Yana, you saying cut that off? Cut it off. It can't be heavy. It can't. It's got to lay flat, just a little fine, just not taco-ish. Once it starts to ball up, you like, yo, I'm out. Gotcha. Oh, and also lower level, shade that up too. Okay, manscaping. I want y'all to notice something. Only the men, only the women have come in and said there's something that that cuts them off. All the men is just like, it's whatever, whatever she come with, we good. Men be like, it's all right. She got gold tooth. She smoke. And she got chest hair. I'm good. I'm gonna figure out a way. Men are the worst. As a as a team, a record label, and a crew, men are horrible. Lisa say she prefers smooth chested it. Smooth chested it. Now, here's one thing for me that people gotta understand when we start talking about the chest hair. I got a regular chest hair, it lays flat. It's actually the finest hair, probably maybe my butt hair. That's probably it seems permed at times. It seems like it doesn't ball up on me. It's the good hair there. And there's really no way for me to get in and shave that up out of there. That ain't a move you're making. You can't go to nobody. I guess you gotta go to like somebody, like a lady. You gotta go to one of them people that wax it out. I guess I don't know. That seems to be the smoothest part for me. My issue is I attack myself in my sleep. I don't know who I get mad at. I don't know who I'm fighting, but a lot of times I wake up and my chest look like I fought Wolverine. It's crazy out here. I be all scratched up. I be like, man, if I really had somebody, they would never believe that I did that to me. I wake up sometimes, man, and I must just do this in my sleep. And it gets real, man. I be all, it's crazy out here. It's crazy, just crazy. All right, we can get out of here, man. Today's Wednesday. Y'all know what to do before lunch. Get it in. Wednesday's the day I encourage people. Wednesday's the day that I encourage people to go on and love on somebody. What the world needs now is love, more love. Spread love to somebody, man. Make somebody feel good, even if it's just you. Matter of fact, you need to make sure you feel good. Life is too short. Life is a midget with no legs. That's what it is. It's way too short. Way too short. And what's too short's favorite word? I think we all know. And that's what life is. So we got to go ahead and fight our way through it. Enjoy it today, man. I'm going to take this child to work, let her be a productive member of society, even in a wrinkled shirt. Try to get her some breakfast before she goes through. Spread love on today. Tab said, well, dang. I don't know what I did to upset Tab, but I did. We out of here, man. Ooh, Bath and Body Works is having a radical body care sale. I don't know what that is. What's a good question, Lisa, before we go? That is exactly right, Marche. That sums up today in a nutshell. Yeah, life is a midget with no legs. Lisa, what was a good question? You said I asked a good question. I want to figure out what a good question is. I like when I ask a good question before I go. And now she ain't responding. Lisa been here all day responding to stuff. Now she ain't responding. All right, that's fine. Be that way. Good morning, Eva Tay Hollins. All right, I'm out. I'm gonna holler at y'all. See you on the other side of the war.